Hi, Renee. Hello, everybody. If you're watching and not in the chat, thank you. Welcome, and welcome to everyone who decides to click on my video later. Yes, this is my second live for today. It's normal live. Thank you again to Sheila, Inquisitive Tarot, Sophie from Bright Opal, and Kathy from Guided Light for joining me to look at the Ark of the Covenant and the Holy Grail in a live special. It was very interesting. Yeah, and very challenging too. Yeah. So I'm doing my normal Sunday thing now, having started a wee bit later. I took a break and had some breakfast. And yeah, so we're going to be looking at the normal stuff, but there was some stuff that I didn't get to on Thursday. So we're going to have a look at what's going on with Matt Gaetz, with what his situation is at, and Mark Meadows' lawsuit against the 1-6 committee and Nancy Pelosi. Hello to everyone who's not in the chat. Thank you for joining me again. If you joined us before, hi Flowing, hi Michelle Marvell, hi Teresa. If you didn't watch the live about the Hidden Specials live, Hidden Treasures live special, it's there now. You can go and watch it later if you want. But yeah, Mark Meadows has got a lawsuit against Nancy Pelosi and the 1-6 committee about heaven knows, but will it work? Also, North Carolina have pushed back the March election primaries to May 17 to be able to hear lawsuits and appeals about some of the changes that have taken place under the Republican Party. And also somebody asked if Russia is an increasing threat to GPS satellites, etc. What's happening there? So I'll be looking at that. Yes, James is here as well. He's just made me a fresh cup, a fresh cup of coffee. Hi, Kathy. You're back. Michelle Peterson, hello. Flowing, hi. Thanks for joining in again. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed it. But we're going back to our normal stuff too. Boris Johnson. It's got Boris Johnson is facing a cabinet revolt over COVID Plan B restrictions. So Boris Johnson is reporting within his own cabinet against possible further tightening of COVID-19 restrictions as a wave of Omicron. It's a wave of Omicron variant infections loom. It was Plan C measures due to lack of the imposition. So is that true? We'll have a look at that. Hi, Melinda. Before we get underway any further, what I want to do is just send out prayers and thoughts to everybody who is in the path of those tornadoes, everybody who has been affected by those tornadoes and has lost everyone. Our prayers and thoughts are with you in this absolutely horrible time. We only hope that you are able to rebuild and start fresh as fresh as you can. But you know, we hope that every sort of help is available to you. Okay, so there's an avalanche of the Washington ski resort. Your hands will be busy. Hi, Grandma D. How are you? Teresa, hi. Um, will intimidation of election officials continue in the US? Well, intimidation. Heard about Kanye West publicist, apparently she's his publicist, threatening an election official. She was caught on tape doing it. Intimidation of election workers and officials. It's not highly paid. People volunteer to do it. They don't get paid very much. Now, to get the debt ceiling raised, the Democrats found a way to put aside the filibuster. Will they be able to? Will Dems use the tool they found to suspend the filibuster on voting rights for voting rights acts, both acts? After the tornadoes, will Mitch McConnell help his state after the tornadoes? Post-tornado. Hi, Catherine Stubbs. Oh, was he die? Did he die? Oh. Hi, Michael Dowell. It is very sad. So, anyone else got any questions? Oh, what about this PowerPoint presentation? How much does it really show? Reveal. Will we ever see it? So now I'm going to start with 14 inches of snow last night up where Joji is. Julian Assange lost his appeal. The US won their case to extradite him. Cities that allow to withhold funding from cities that allow non-citizens to vote. I mean, that's ridiculous. Hi, Sheila. So I think I'll make a start. So I'm going to backtrack a bit because there were some things I didn't cover on Thursday. So we'll make a start there. Matt Gaetz. What is in store for Matt Gaetz? What's just the rest of December looking like for him? Knight of Pentacles, slowing things down, trying to put a halt to things, possibly the need for legal aid. That's what's going through his mind at the moment. Also, stop of resources, slowing down. I think he might be losing donors. Oh, very much a very important crossroads or tipping point coming up for him, and it's going to be a real challenge for him. That's his challenge. Advice for Matt Gaetz: get ready for arguments. He's going to be in an extended fight. This is not going to be over quickly. So for the odd guys at the base of this, the sun, illumination. You would like to think that this is innocence, but this is about illumination about him. I don't normally do I'll do a clarifier on that. I'm in a different deck. The sun for him. What's this exposure about? Often the sun can be about exposure, things. Queen of Pentacles. Money. Overindulgence. Things that he wants hidden are going to become exposed. So this was on top of the Sun, the Queen of Pentacles. Resources. What resources did he get? What did he gain? And something that he really wanted kept hidden is going to come to light there. So that's the clarification on the Sun card there. So what's his outcome cards? This is Matt Gaetz we're looking at. Is he going to be indicted soon? What? Let's have a look. He's got a real change coming. A change that he cannot stop, and it could mean an end to the way he's living his life now. Hi, Crazy Cat Lady Farley. Now, I didn't say hello to everybody as they joined previously because I really, only had limited time, so I wanted to get judgment. He's going to be facing judgment. 2 of Cups for deals that he's made. 10 of Pentacles. It's going to impact his family big time. Yeah, he's going to actually end up in a very defensive position. Is he going to have to resign? 3 of Rods. There's going to be consequences. So the Death card, the end of something that is consequence. The rule of law, stability. As a bigger, now this dude is holding the sphere. A bigger picture comes out. And Knight of Rods. My way or the highway. He's not going to be able to charm or talk his way out of it. Hi, Laura Carlson. How are you? Yeah, Biden won't be throwing paper towels at them. No, he's done a state of emergency. So is Matt Gaetz going to end up, is he headed for jail? Will he be indicted in December? Ah, did he? I'll have to go check that out. 9 of Pentacles, sitting pretty. The Hermit thing's go. He didn't want to come out. It's coming out again. Page of Swords. News being brought forth. Oh, suspended animation. Cup, Queen of Cups. Temperance, tamping down on things. 7 of Swords, not being able to escape things. A change from not being able to escape consequences of his own actions. There's definitely a change for him coming, and he's going to end up before a judge. So yeah, that pretty much wraps up the rest of Matt Gaetz. And I asked, is he going to end up? I think he may end up in custody for a while, but he's certainly not going to be able to go anywhere. I do think they're going to see I'm back. Sorry, guys. It happened again. That's the second time this morning. I don't know if James heard me, but I just yelled. I'm back. Sorry, guys. It happened again. That's the second time this morning. I don't know if James heard me, but I just yelled. I'm back. Sorry, guys. It happened again. That's my phone. Sorry again. Teams. I don't like Microsoft Teams every time I load it. Hi, I'm really sorry. I just yelled out to James. I don't know that he heard me that way. I think I'm going to have to swap machines with him. So I do think Matt Gaetz might be indicted by the end of this year or early next year. So if I missed anything, yeah, babe. I'm probably going to have to swap with you. It's shut down again.
Truly.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on here.
Very good.
No, your TV didn't chock a wobbly. It was my computer again, second time this morning. If it shuts down again, I will come back on, but then I'll have to end the thing. But let's just see how I'm going. Maybe the powers that be didn't like me reading on that subject earlier, but I don't know. Oh, I thought I'd solved it, but obviously not. Hang on. I'm just going to do something very quickly. I'm just going to delete the browsing history. You didn't even know that I wasn't there for a few minutes. Santa needs to send me a new computer for Christmas. I wish. Hi, Em. Yeah, chucked a wobbly. Hi, Bonnie Russell. Anxiety. Yeah. Yeah. There's. So, Mark Meadows' lawsuit, what's going to happen with that? Is it going to get anywhere? Confusion, delusional. No, it's not going to get anywhere. He's a bit delusional. It's not going to get anywhere. His lawsuit against Nancy Pelosi and the 1-6 Commission. Yeah, he's let some things out, and he wants to try and say that he was forced to or whatever, and it's just him trying to cover his butt. But yeah. Oh, don't worry about it, Marjo. My computer shut down again and left everybody in the dark again. Oh. Yeah, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. The 6 of Swords. The judge is going to say what? what the hell is this? I think it might even be being frivolous. Frothy, very frothy waves behind the Queen there, the Queen of Cups there. The Hierophant, look, take responsibility for your own actions, man. Six of Pentacles. You made a deal and now you're trying to get out of it. And you're trying to manipulate your way out of it. No, there's legacies, and this is actually, this could be an end to his career, to any political aspirations he might have for further. Hi, Christina Asen. What are we talking about? We're looking at Mark Meadows' lawsuit against Nancy Pelosi and the 1-6 committee. Not going to go anywhere. It's nice to see a new name. Margelle, hi. Where's my... Don't I normally have a... watermark there, or does it not show up in... No, it's got no legs, that. Institute for Risk and Disaster Reduction is looking for someone to teach students about geospatial matters. Oh, well, thank you. Joe G, if you can send me an email at my email, hang on, I'll bring it up. Could you send me a thing about that? I don't know if it would work in teaching online from Australia, but it's certainly something. Yeah, I'd certainly like to have a look at that. I should have a watermark showing up on my things, but you know. Catherine Stubbs, UCL Institute. Catherine, could you send me, you've got my email, could you send me some information and a link and all that about that? I'd appreciate that. Thank you. I have a master's. They might want someone with a PhD, and they might want someone, but you know, people do teach online. It'd be very interesting. You need to rent a man. Oh, Letitia James. Yes, she's going after Trump, isn't she? What's going on there? Is Letitia, because she subpoenaed him, hasn't she? I'm trying to remember if she subpoenaed him. So oh, definitely the subpoena, it's moving along. It is about, things are about to really speed up with that. 3 of Cups. She's got the stuff. She wouldn't even have issued it. without having resolution. I'm trying to remember. Can somebody remind me what the subpoena was about? Oh, there, he's helper. Laura Carson, he's helping them, definitely. Yes. He is. I do think there might even be a liaison or someone that he's appointed, that he's got someone there that, you know, they can talk to. How do they need to go about doing this, that, the other, or that sort of thing. Hi, Dan. I hope you're fine. I hope you weren't affected by the storms. I'm not quite sure where you are in the US. So, yeah, but definitely resolution. So I'm trying to remember what this subpoena was about. It's definitely about his company, wasn't it? But he's been subpoenaed. So, Trump's taxes and insurance on properties. Yeah. Coming to the end of one journey, starting another. Oh, justice definitely is playing a hand here. Whole new. I get him trying to flee. You know, run away. Justice here. King of Swords. Prosecution. Oh, it's surprising and upsetting news for Trump. Consequences of his actions and assessment of money. Oh, yeah. Things are well underway. If he doesn't appear, I'll have a look at that in a minute. I don't think so, but I'll have a look at that. Bonnie Russell. Bonnie Russell's just asked if there's any chance McCarthy will be Speaker of the House. I'm getting straight away no, but we can have a further look. So will Trump end up being indicted? Yeah, disappointing news for him. Yeah. Okay. It certainly won't hurt me to look at it, will it? Okay. Hi, Deborah Costro. Is there any chance Kevin McCarthy will be Speaker of the House? I'm getting no. I will check out the latest from Cash. God at the highest truth and compassion. Judgment. People are waking up. People are waking up. Judgment. His commitment to Trumpism is not good. It's riding one shoulder. The other is looking at loss and regret. So I think this is answering the question for you. Judgment in one hand. Oh, restriction. Restriction, 8 of Swords. and a very, very rough transition moving on. I don't think he's going to be there. I don't think he's going to win his seat back. People, what's this judgment about? Are people waking up and to the truth is going to come out about everything? Is there going to be a Republican revolt? Are they just not going to vote? The bigger picture is going to come out. With the Two of Wands, a very crossroads time. Materialism, the devil. Page of Swords, disappointment as more truth comes out. Yeah, no, I don't think so. I do not think he's going to end up as Speaker of the House. I don't think he's even going to win a seat. I've always gotten this grassroots, and not the grassroots of Republicans, like, you know, how they're going through and they're making it hard for, like in Georgia, getting rid of all the Democrats at local levels and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. Your 7-year-old granddaughter, that is so much fun. Yeah, there was a paperback that was out in the early 1970s when Pyramids in Ancient Civilization. Was it Chariots of the Gods that you're thinking about? Dan Orshaw, hi Em, hi Deb Zed. Is my watermark showing up when you play on your side? There should be a little watermark in the bottom left-hand corner. I wonder if Eric von Däniken, he had Chariots of the Gods and he had another book, Yep. Okay, North Carolina has pushed back the March election primaries to May 17 to be able to hear lawsuits and appeals against the voting things. Is this marking a change in this is the Supreme Court in North Carolina? Is this marking a change? Whitby's fine, thank you. Hi, Apple. So is this marking a change for the better with these laws and these? This marking a change for the better. Yes. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I just can't see it. Yeah, it's got my actual footprints. It's a photograph of my actual footprints in sand. And yeah, Knight of Wands, a change. This is heralding a change. Is it a change for the better? A Page of Swords. That's a maybe, yes. A crossroads. A Two of Swords. Very much a crossroads. A Page of Swords. Intellectual. Movement forward. Intellectual. Messages about the law. Messages about the law. and increased momentum with new messages coming out about the law. There's definitely a crossroads with this case. Prosecution, Queen of Swords, definitely intellectual, very much intellectual and very much legal cases. The Queen of Swords is judges, prosecution. This is legacies of changes. This is going to be a real big list. It's going to, that's the 10 card, and then we've got the 10 of Wands, a struggle, an uphill battle, but ultimate success, good things. Hi Judith Gash. 8 of Swords, this is good. And I asked if it's lots of yeses here. There is a no, but this is not a bad no. It's like definitely coming to the end of blockages, of the struggles. This is struggles coming to an end. Reassessment and a new relationship between voters and legislators. I think this might be a turning point with a lot of these cases where they're just going to say, no, we're throwing these things out. They're hearing the appeals. Turn to the rule of law. Retirement, backtracking, materialism. All of these bad reasons coming to an end. Is this the beginning of the end for all this? Yes, it is. It's the beginning of the end for all of this gerrymandering and unfair laws. It's sort of like it's going to be where this North Carolina thing, what I'm getting is that it is the start of things being turned around and turned back onto the Republicans saying, no, this cannot stand, this will not stand. You cannot do these things. And I think it's North Carolina is a very conservative state, isn't it? Hey, Geek. I'm really glad to hear that you're okay. Do you think you're going to get called back into do some deputy work and stuff? Hi, Teresa. Hey, Greta. How are you going, darling? So I do feel it's going to be a bit of a turning point for all these Republican states who are reviewing these laws. How many of these laws are going to, a majority of these measures are going to get thrown out in all of these states? Are they going to get thrown out? Page of Wands. I'm getting lots of yeses here. Or pause being put on some things for review. Momentum. Moving on from things. Moving them away. A change. Better future. Yeah. I think a lot of these voter suppression laws are going to end up being thrown out. And oh, and Trump won't form his own party because then he can't tap the RNC for their money for his own personal expenses. Oh, he's so you still do some work for computer work for the police, do you? Bless you. Yeah, give me a thumbs up, and a like and subscribe, and even share a video if you like. So I'll take my email down now. Oh. Okay. Is a Trump radio station going to happen? No, I don't see him getting a license. No. I don't see him getting a license. Let's have a... No. No, he's not going to get a radio license. Yeah, no. He doesn't have the money. He doesn't want to pay for it himself. No. Thank you, Catherine. Media has been so bad, feels like something is ready to explode. What, all over the media? Yes, thank you, Geek. Geek was also, you were also in the Navy, weren't you, darling? Hi, Patricia Franzino. Hello, how are you? It's lovely to see new names joining us. Okay, let's see. What was I reading on? Oh, is there something big going to go down with the media in general? I'm feeling pretty much business as usual. Yeah, no, pretty much business as usual with the 9 here. Hi, Karen A. How are you, darling? Yeah. Yes. I saw he's retiring, isn't he? Queen of Wands. Security. things will go on pretty much as usual. There's going to be a few shake-ups, I think. Like some of the networks are feeling they really need to go through, and maybe that, feeling they've gotten about a few people, they need to follow up on that. They don't want more Cuomo disasters and things like that. There's a couple of media outlets that are not feeling very secure. Page of Cups, there's some surprising news. There's a bit of a crossroads coming with the media, maybe some, I think there might be some catch up happening. And there's definitely one media outlet they're facing restrictions, possibly even shut down. I don't know if it's Fox, but for fresh start. Yeah, King of Pentacles. I think Trump is planning. He's going to have a bit of trouble getting his media empire off the ground. It's not on very good footing. I don't know that Devin Nunes is going to have a job for very long. But also, there's some of the rest of the media outlets, they're looking at new strategies and new ways of making sure they've got the whole picture about something, and maybe rebooting, restarting. So a fresh start for a lot of it. Will Fox change? Fox have got a bit of a shock coming towards them. Yeah, they're going to have to talk, go into negotiations, and there will be some changes as a result of that. But yeah, they're on a slippery slope. Trump's, no. Biden's not interested in it. So I've got a King of Cups here, and this is restoring an equilibrium to media coverage, and surprising news. So that's not about Biden. It's about generally restoring an equilibrium with and some surprising news. Some of the networks and all that. Yeah, so I think there's going to be quite a bit of a strategy review with some of them. I think Fox are in for a bit of a shock. They might have to go into negotiations, and then they'll be able to move on, but some changes will be coming about because of them. But also a lot of the major networks, they're going to be instituting some changes as well. Following up on some things that maybe they should have followed up on earlier. Do I have a headache? Oh, thank you, sweetheart. No, I don't have a headache, but I do have very tight, knotted muscles at the moment. They're all knotted up and stuff. So I need a massage, basically. But thank you very much for asking. I do appreciate that. Where are you, Christina? In my personal Facebook, I've, written a couple of comments and a couple of things, and I've gotten some pretty dodgy comments back saying, I really admire the way you wrote that comment and all that. Do you want to be friends? And I'm like, no. I got one that was full of flowery. And I think, there's a couple of catfishing things maybe happening. So be careful if you put a comment in something, and you get a message back like that saying, I'm really impressed with how you answered that and stuff like that. And they say, do you want to be friends? I'd steer clear. because everything, when I've seen the two of them, I'm like, oh, well, one I said, oh, thank you, but I didn't say I was going to be friends or anything. And the other one, I'm like steering clear of that, because I don't even think that the pictures that those people have put there are there. So they're sort of a catfishing type thing. Hi, Marie Sutton. Yeah, it's not on my footprint one. It is on my personal one. That I only have about 40-something friends. I've got a couple of readers groups, but I only have about 40-something friends on my personal one, because unless I know you personally, I know you face to face, or if you might be a cousin of mine and I haven't seen you in years, but at least I know who you are, where you belong, how you're related to me. I don't make deep friends on Facebook. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I haven't heard back about my interview yet. I don't know how it went, but I think it went good. You know, we'll see what happens. So yeah. Got about half an hour to go, so I've got this list happening. Boris Johnson. Is he going to get turfed? Is Boris Johnson going to get turfed? Let's have a quick look at that. Catherine Stubbs sent me some information about a job that, you know, to look at lecturing about geospatial things online. So that could be interesting. Boris Johnson, well, okay. Yeah. Oh, they're not very satisfied with him. They're not very satisfied with him at all. Well, that's why I use it for family and friends, people I, you know, and so I've got a couple of people I've met through this community as well, but mostly it's like my family and people around me and stuff, to keep in touch, like my niece in America and stuff. That's what it's used for. Oh, thank you. Sticker shock. Whoa, that's a lot. Manipulation. Oh, I think I don't know that he's going to be there too much longer. Maybe in the next 6 months he might be gone. I do think this thing with the party at Downing Street last year, it's not going away. He won't. Mark Meadows saying he won't get in trouble. No, I haven't read on that, but I'll have a look now. I read on his lawsuit. Yeah, Boris is in a bit of trouble. I don't know. People are very unhappy about him. And this party, which it's just emerged that he did go to, and they even showed them having a mock briefing, laughing about it all. A mock press briefing as part of it, laughing about it all. So yeah, that's not going to go away. Mark Meadows. Is Mark Meadows in trouble? Six of Wands. He is riding for a fall. Six of Swords. Very, very rough transitioning movement for him. The Sun, things coming out. Oh, but he's 5 of Pentacles out in the cold. 10 of Pentacles, the end of. He done everything he can. He's not going to be able to do any more. This is the end of it. And, you know, the Sun exposure is going to cause him debate, a struggle. Exposure is going to cause him a struggle. Oh, the end of him. He's in a lot of trouble. I don't know. I haven't seen prison yet or anything, but he's not feeling very secure. Eight of Cups, he's going to have to walk away. Yeah, he's going to, yeah. I don't know, maybe some legal problems there too. I don't know if he'll end up in jail, but he's certainly going to end up, if he wants to go back and be a representative again or a senator or anything like that, not going to happen. Not going to happen. Okay. Will this intimidation of election workers continue? Apparently, and even just in your home, people have been rocking up in suits and stuff saying you have to show us, verify your identity and everything like this. And they have no right to do so. And intimidating people, saying if you don't show us everything we want to see about your identity, blah, 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 we can arrest you. They can't do anything. And ask them to leave and say, if they do not leave, you will call the police. Doesn't matter what credentials they show you. Okay? Right. But will this intimidation of election workers continue? It's ridiculous, isn't it? One woman and her daughter have had to move away from their home. Justice will prevail here. I had the whole deck upside down. This is an abuse, and it will be defeated. This is going to leave a very nasty stain. But what they're hoping to do is to get all these fair-minded people out and replace them with, right-wing. It's going to leave a nasty stain. Their goal is to force people away and to install a new generation of nasties. Betrayal and heartbreak. Queen of Swords, going to end up, they're going to start prosecuting people. And I think this woman, this publicist for Kanye, I think she's going to end up before the courts. Rule of law is going to step in. It will stop. It will stop. I hate to say this, but I think somebody is going to get severely hurt or even killed before they can stop. And I hope I'm wrong. But I think there's... But this is a situation that cannot stand, and it will not stand. Yes. Yeah, they want to get people. They want to get people out so they can replace them. You know what? It's going to end up with loss and regret on the side of the people who are doing this, because justice will prevail. God's Pantry is who sponsors the New Hope program. Are they Are they going to be sending out help to people? Hi, M. James. How are you? All day high wind. Thank you. I saw a thing on my Facebook the other day that said it's beginning to cost a lot like Christmas. Yep. Yeah. And they're going to be sending it out. Yeah. Is Biden's has declared a state of emergency. Will the Dems found a way to suspend a filibuster to get the debt ceiling raised. Will they be able to do this to get the voting right bills, both of them, passed? High Priestess, it's a strategy. They're looking at it, they're assessing it. It's something they're definitely thinking about doing. So we've got it is a definite strategy they're thinking about with the High Priestess. They're going to keep it under wraps for the warriors or not. The Seven of Pentacles is assessing it. The Queen of Cups, lid off. I think Biden's about ready to really move on and get this voting rights this stuff sorted. Out in the cold. Embattled. Details. It is a resource they can use. Yes, manipulation. So this just shoved the filibuster out in the cold. Yeah. I think they may end up doing that so they can get what's needed and override the Republicans' things, because those voting rights bills is going to really put a kink in a lot of things. Yeah. SCOTUS decision allowing privacies. Or cells in us. Woohoo! Good on you, Newsom. Anyone who manufactures, distributes, or sells an assault weapon or ghost gun kit or part in California for $10,000. Yeah, you watch the Supreme Court throw that out really quick. Yeah. Because it's just demonstrating what can happen. Good on you, Newsom. And Judge Roberts was a dissenting vote on that, by the way, that Texas thing. And he wrote, this is a real slippery slope. It's opening the door to taking away a lot of rights. and a lot of basic fundamental, you know, things. So, yeah. How often has there been a constitutional convention? Yeah. Oh, well, she's not a left wing. She's not a right winger. The three left wing judges and Roberts really dissented about this. They were not for it at all. So how often is there a constitutional constitutional convention? How often is there one? I feel like there could be another one. I'm just going to check. US constitutional convention. Has there been more than one? $1787. How many? Have there been? Is there going to be a new constitutional convention in the US? I just got it going through. Stone Maiden. Disruptive. There's gonna be some people are gonna. I'm not going to show the card because she's carrying some dude's head. Merlin magicians. Some people are going to try and call for one. But it's not going to happen. Like it wouldn't surprise me if the repugs did try to do that. Right wings. Congress has proposed 33 constitutional amendments and 27 have been ratified. Efforts to call a Yes. Will there be a call for an article? Will there be an Article 5 call? Will there be a state calling for a stone 7, grey or hollow? That is the hallow. That is the ace cups. Spear 5. No. Defeated. No. There's going to be a try for it. I really do think that some of the red states are going to try and call for it, but it's not going to happen. Sword 2, tightrope, stone 8, details, grey or king. No, it won't happen. But I think they're going to try and call for one again. Yeah, his gutting of the voting rights over time has led to what's happening to people, has led to the conundrums that he's having to preside over now, and he's on the losing side of. If he hadn't gutted these, if he hadn't allowed these voting rights to be gutted away and worn away, Texas might not have had the government it's had now, and all of these. And yeah. Okay. Will Mitch McConnell help Kentucky post-tornado? No, I don't see it. This PowerPoint thing. Yeah. Will things pick up this week in the January 6th Commission or any DAJ? No, that's exactly what I was going to read on Uncover the News, and then I'm going to sign out for the day. A very long morning. We have to pop over to the shops and pick up a couple of things, and yeah, so Two of Swords. Oh, tipping point. Very, very narrow. It's narrowed things down a lot. Stone Maiden. Now I absolutely shuffled these cards to buggery, and we've got the Stone Maiden, and honestly it's like she's presenting up this is the Arthurian tarot deck, okay, and she's got some dude's head on a platter. It's like it's gonna offer up Trump's head on a platter. Disruption, big disruption. Grail Maiden. Surprising emotional news, inspiring news. Stone 7. Assessments that's being assessed now. Spear 9. Knight of Swords on top of the. So I'll tell you what. A lot of people around Trump are going to start feeling very anxious. And it's starting to feel very anxious. Trump thinks he's not feeling anxious because he doesn't think he can be touched. He's wrong. Gawain, strength. This is going to add strength to the 1-6 committee's findings. What in 7? The Chariot. I'm just going to look at the book here for this. Double check. Gawain might be justice actually rather than strength. I'm just going to check that because in some decks justice is 8 and strength is 11. So Yeah, so I'm just going to double check that, get the book out. Because he's carrying the sword of justice. So no, his strength. His strength. Gawain is strength. Pruitin is the chariot. Things are going to heat up and move up. And I'll tell you what, some people are going to find themselves floundering on the rocks with this. Spear 8. Oh, Spear 8. Sword maiden, Spear 8. That is wands. So we've got the 9 of wands, gathering the reserves. Spear 8. Things moving really quickly. Things happening really quickly. Oh, and Spear hello. New energy. Oh, wow. Very strong energy. I'll tell you what, some people are going to be really embattled in Trump's camp, getting very anxious, very embattled. Stuff's going to start happening very quickly. There's going to be a lot of stuff happening during the rest of December due to this. They will. I know they said they were going to work through Christmas, but I do feel that they deserve to take some time out with their family and stuff. And I hope they do. But things are, it's really, this PowerPoint thing, it's really going to, a lot of people are going to need to Grail 8, 8 of Cups. People are going to start walking away. The Hierophant teaches the lessons, and the Stone King. New energy to go after the Stone King. That's Trump. Taliesin is the teacher. The Hierophant. Yep. They're going to move. This represents the committee. Fertility. Things moving. They also feel their job is going to be in the end to tell people, teach people, tell people and pass down what happened. So things are really, really going to heat up because of these emails and PowerPoint. Okay, guys, I'm going to wrap it up now. Thank you for joining me again. I'll be back. I'm not quite sure. I might take a little break before I come back. So I'm not sure if I'll be here on Wednesday, on Tuesday. So I'll definitely be back on Thursday, but I might take a few days break. And thank you all for joining me both this morning and now. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe, stay strong, stay loving, and stay healthy. And everyone, please, if you're in anywhere where you are, if there is weather, severe weather, please stay safe. Okay. Thank you all. Love you. Bye-bye.